Oops. Darn it. I don't know what's happening right now. I feel so confused. Okay, wait. No, not about the ad. About the video.
Hello, my name is Daryl Wildberg. I am still...
Okay. I don't know, like, what's happening. I don't know if oh, yeah, I think I am live. Okay. So I was, doing my normal surfing around YouTube, just looking at stuff. And I came across this video and I was like, let me check this out. Because if you guys remember, I did a couple of like meme type videos, or I did one like meme kind of video where I was saying Mr. Smarty Pants to Darrow about the New World Translation and about the 47 scriptures that are missing from the New Testament of the Bible. So let's see. I was like, oh, New World Translation. He must have seen my video. I don't know. I still don't know if he has or he hasn't, but and I really honestly I can't stomach like watching all of his video. It just kind of makes
Jehovah's Witness in good standing. Now this video is not approved, but it's been a couple of weeks now since the video was made. Well, there was one. It's about Jehovah God and only about him. He's the most important individual in the universe. And we'll all...
Okay, so let's just stop right there. Jehovah God is not an individual. He is supposedly a god. So, okay, already wrong. Darrow. Let's continue.
Always be the most important individual in the universe. And yes, he is an individual. He's not three in one.
Oh, that's so funny. I thought I was almost like he could hear me. Like, what? Wait, what? He just responded to what I said. But no, he didn't. Hold on. Let's move on.
Today we're going to discuss the New World Translation of the Holy Scriptures. Now, many of you seek out scholars and you want the wise and intellectual ones to tell you this and to tell you that because you're too lazy to actually study the Bible on your own. You want everything handed to you on a...
Oh my gosh. So he's going to start out his video by belittling everybody that he possibly can by saying that nobody even will study the Bible, that or people just want things handed to them. Yeah, let's join Jehovah's Witnesses because they're going to belittle you from the beginning.
Plate. Well, Jehovah God doesn't work that way. But in the late 1940s and early 1950s, there was a writing committee of Jehovah's Witnesses, and together they came up with the... We all figure ways, we all have ways to serve. Professor Frederick Denker. Frederick Denker. He received a PhD as a PhD from Yale. Robert M. McCoy.
Okay, wait, I'm going to just stop this really quick and kind of like, I didn't really watch all of this, but from what I gather, what I watched of the end is that he was kind of like pointing out scholars and people who have like had part in writing like other Bibles in the past. And he kind of starts to, like, as I move on, he kind of starts to say things like that the Jehovah's Witness Bible, the New World Translation, like none of the people who translated that Bible like even share their names because they're not trying to bring glory to themselves, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And then he gets into the juicy part where I kind of wanted to chime in and talk. So I'm going to kind of skip through some of this.
Baptist Theological Seminary in Fort Worth, Texas. Now, Dr. Taylor said that the New Testament portion of the NWT contains considerable scholarship. You can read about that in the New Bible Pro and Con. Alexander Thompson, the translation has this to say: the translation is evidently the work of skilled and clever scholars who have sought to bring out as much of the true sense of the Greek text as the English language is capable of expressing. You can read about that in the Differentiator, a private published journal. But I think you can get a copy of that online. Professor Alan Wickgren. The New World Translation of the Holy Scriptures is an independent 50s, and it is today, because we had no hidden agendas. We have none. Now, some of you have asked me, why did we revise the New World Translation in 2013? And the answer is simple. First and foremost, languages change over time. Add to that equation that many changes were made with regards to new light. And many of you say, oh no, they were wrong and they changed. No. See, here's what the Bible has to say. Please, turn with me in your... Never will. You see, if I have to beg you or ask you for money, I don't have the truth. Matthew 6:33. You shouldn't have to beg. None of the apostles ever begged. Jesus never begged. You see, if you put Jehovah's righteousness and his kingdom first, all things that you need will be added to you. Please return to Jehovah. Time is running out.
Here we go. We're about to get the good old instill that fear in you so that, you don't stray, or you're so afraid that you run right back because why? Jehovah's organization is the only one with saving grace? Okay.
We are one newscast away from the Great Tribulation beginning. That's how close we are. Any day now, you're going to see that sign on your
Okay, Dara just said we're one newscast away from the Great Tribulation. So now is he prophesying end times again? Are the Jehovah's Witnesses backing this in any way, shape, or form? He says we're one broadcast away from the end of times.
You see this sign? See that? You know what that is? That's the insignia of the United Nations. And you're going to see that sign all over your iPods, your iPads, your tablets, your computers, your iPhones, your Androids. You're going to see that insignia. And it's going to tell you that, guess what? Guess what? The United Nations is in control of the world, and they are banning false religion.
And as we can clearly see, the Jehovah's Witness religion is already starting to be banned. Let's just say in Russia. So, okay.
False religion. There's 41,000 different sects of Christendom and only one true Christian religion, and that's the Jehovah's Witnesses. You're not going to get the truth anywhere else. Now, if you want to hear the scholars, I gave them all to you. There's more, but you can go check out those scholars. If you want to run to the scholars and disobey Jesus Christ, you can do that. Or you can just get your own copy of this and learn for yourselves and start a Bible. The next time you pass the Kingdom Hall, go check out the times of the meetings. Why don't you try coming to a meeting? Coming back to the meetings for you apostates and DF'd and disassociated and inactive ones. Come on back. Jehovah wants you. We want you. Your heart to make sure you can't get back. Just like he did to Judas Iscariot. And many, many thousands others. Benny Vincent. Benny Vincent, you called Jehovah God Satan the devil. That's blasphemy, pal. The door is open and the light is on. But Jehovah's about to turn it off. And he's about to close that door. And if you're not a practicing Jehovah's Witness, you're out. You're not going to survive Armageddon. You're not going to know how to survive. We're going to have to rely on Jehovah God to survive Armageddon. And unless you have a bona fide reason why you're not in the fold, scriptures that you've read several times over the period of years that you've been there, and the brothers can't get to you. You see, if you have the right heart condition, you're going to go through. And Jehovah is the reader of your heart, of all hearts.
Okay, wait. So which is it, Daro? Is it that we read the New World Translation over and over and over again that's going to save our asses? Or is it that we have the right heart condition? Which is it? Why don't we get that straight?
And there's not going to be one true witness of Jehovah that will be missing. He don't make mistakes.
Okay, wait, but I think before we started to fast forward, we did hear him say something about new light. So anytime that they revise something that they had previously taught, I mean, what would that be called if it's not called a mistake?
And the rest of you, you're going to die violently at Armageddon. You will die violently at that battle of Armageddon when Jehovah cleanses the earth, because you will be counted wicked and you will be destroyed. So why don't you wise up? Why don't you return to Jehovah now before you get caught up? You all know this is the truth. Every single apostate out there, every single one of you. I don't care.
Okay, wait, I'm sorry. I had to stop him again, because if every single one of us who have turned away from that organization had any thought in our minds whatsoever that it was the truth, we probably wouldn't be here. We would probably still be there. So no, Daro, you're wrong. We don't think it's the truth. We think it's utter bullshit. That's what we think.
Care if you're Amber the sorceress, the Thing, Veronica, Vander Coke, Joy, the Lavender Frog, Denise Hedberg, Taylor, Holden, Tony. Every single one of you fools know that this is the truth. We couldn't have accomplished what we have accomplished if we weren't supported by the Holy Spirit. 240 countries, over almost 1,000 languages. We print more Bibles and give them away free than any other entity on this earth. Because we receive free, we give free.
Oh, wait, let me stop him here. Yes, you do. The organization does receive free. That is for damn sure. They receive free labor. They receive free donations. They receive free. Free. Yes, they do. They receive all kinds of free from us hardworking human beings that at one time or another happen to believe it was the truth. Yes, you receive free, all right.
There's no collection trays at our Kingdom Halls. Go on www.
There are no collection trays at the Kingdom Halls. Then how is it that you're taking in all this money of ours that we work so hard for? Oh yeah, the contribution box is in the back. As you leave the Kingdom Hall and as you come in the Kingdom Hall, they're the first things on the right or left of the doors.
.jw.org and look at the videos from the catastrophes that have surrounded the world, different places. Look at the work that our brothers have done, how we work together, unified. That's proof positive. Jesus told us, you will know my people by the...
Wait a minute, it's proof positive that when there are catastrophes, Jehovah's Witnesses are around. It's proof positive of what, actually? Of your unity, or of the fact that you want to be front and center when something goes down so that you can take the glory for it?
Love they have among themselves. Those are Jesus' words, not mine. So come on back. The door's open and the light's on. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.
Okay. Okay, wait. Where did I just totally miss? Okay, no. I do want to say something more. It was about when he was saying that everything has been translated in over 1,000 languages, and they're in 240 lands or something like that. I was talking to Nisha, the boss lady, last night, and she made such a good point about this, and I just have to share it with you. And it's that this organization is so huge. It's enormous, but we were told time and time again, narrow would be the road that the righteous would take, and wide and large would be the road to destruction. What is he saying here? It doesn't sound like their people could fit on a narrow road. It doesn't sound like it's a small thing. It doesn't sound like it's just a small group of people in comparison. He is actually saying here that this organization is so enormous that they couldn't possibly be wrong. Well, to me, that's all wrong. All wrong. Narrow is the road and the pathway to righteousness, and wide and broad, supposedly, is the path to destruction. So, I don't know, the way he makes it sound is like they'd be using a wide-ass gate to get into those freaking pearlies. Anyways, oh man, people are trying to get in touch with me. All right, I'm going to end this video, but I just had to, I was like, what? This guy, as usual, compliments of the hamster in the wheel. Until, I'll be on live 7 o'clock. All of you guys who want to join in, you are welcome. I can't wait to see you all. Talk to you soon.